Good evening, everyone. We are going to get started. If you can just take your seats. Thank you. Just let me know. This is quiet. Okay. Good evening. I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Education. Today is Wednesday, June 17th. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll commence the reading of the mission statement. We are committed to academic achievement and success for all students in a safe environment. In partnership with families in our community, our mission is to promote confidence, inspire a passion for learning, and to prepare our students to become responsible global citizens. Motion to approve the revised agenda.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion so carries. Presentation of the middle school yearbook to the Board of Education by Laura Kiernan, Danielle Roman, and the Carrie Snankerone.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Laura Kiernan, and I'm one of the middle school yearbook advisors. Joining me this evening and passing out books is my co-advisor, Danielle Roman. We are proud to present this year's middle school yearbook, a project that captures the memories, accomplishments, and experiences of middle schoolers throughout the year. Throughout the year, students worked on collecting photographs, creating page layouts, and preserving moments that made this school year memorable. We are incredibly proud of the final product and are grateful for the opportunity to provide students with a lasting keepsake of their middle school experience. We would especially like to recognize Alex Lopez, a talented 7th grade student who designed and hand drew this year's cover artwork. Alex's creativity, attention to detail, and commitment to the project resulted in a unique cover that reflects the spirit of our middle school. At this time, I'd like to introduce Alex Lopez to share a few words about his experience designing the yearbook cover and the inspiration behind his artwork. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Alex Lopez. I'm this middle school 7th grader who designed the middle school yearbook cover. I would like to thank Miss Roman for the idea of drawing the yearbook cover. I could tell she was impressed after drawings that I showed her back in February 2025, especially the ones with my drawings that include school buses. In summary, I'm happy and honored to make the yearbook cover. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. We'll be looking for your art installation at MoMA in the future. I am now going to invite Rachel Rosario and Carrie Stancarone back to the stage to present the high school yearbook.
Good evening, members of the Board of Education, Central Office, administrators, teachers, families, and fellow students. I have a strange feeling we might know each other. My name is Zoe Earbor. On behalf of the Yearbook Club, thank you for giving us the opportunity to present this year's yearbook. This year's theme, Step into the Spotlight, celebrates the idea that every student has their own moment to shine. Throughout the year, students have demonstrated their talents, achieved their goals, supported one another, and contributed to the school in many ways. Our theme highlights those moments and recognizes the people who make our school a special place. The yearbook is much more than a collection of photos and names. It captures the spirit of our school's community, friendships, events, traditions, and everyday moments that make this year unforgettable. Every page tells a story, and together, those stories create a lasting record of our school year.
Hi everyone, my name's Alexandra. Joining the yearbook club this year for the first time was really exciting for me, as I heard from other members in the club on how it is just that fun. From the very first meeting, I was welcomed, and it was an amazing experience for me. Not being in the yearbook before, it really showed me how much hard work and dedication is put into the book itself. Over the last year, I gained so many skills from layout designs, photography, and communications. It also taught me how to manage my time, problem solve when things didn't go right, and understand the value of teamwork. Joining the yearbook club has been one of the best and rewarding experiences of my high school career. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, I'm Anne, the co-treasurer of the yearbook. Creating this yearbook has been an incredible experience. Throughout the years, our members worked hard to attend events, take photos, conduct interviews, write captions, and design the layout. Of course, with such a huge project comes lots of responsibilities. We have learned that the yearbook deadlines have a special way of appearing much sooner than expected. Somehow, when we have plenty of time, it would magically turn into the deadline's tomorrow, more times than we would like to admit it. There are definitely stressful moments, late edits, corrections, and the scrambling of finding that one missing photo. But looking back now, those moments are what makes the yearbook club real. What makes the work easier was the people. Over the course of the year, we have built strong friendships and a real sense of teamwork. Whether we are working on the pages for school, covering events, or solving problems together, we developed a bond that made the yearbook club feel like family.
Hi, I'm Arisha, also co-treasurer. Yearbook Club has allowed us to be present for so many moments, from school events, clubs, sport games, and gatherings. We have the unique opportunity to witness and document these memories as they're being made. As seniors, we can confidently say that Yearbook Club has been one of the most meaningful experiences in our high school careers. It taught us responsibility, teamwork, creativity, communication, and the importance of preserving memories. Together, we are proud to present a yearbook that not only reflects our Hollywood Spotlight theme, but also the incredible students, staff, and community who make our school shine every day. Lastly, before we conclude, we would like to give a special thank you to our yearbook advisors, Ms. Rosario and Mrs. Stancarone. Their guidance and patience helped us make this yearbook possible. They always encourage us, help us navigate through challenges, and manage to keep us on track. They made the Yearbook Club feel like a place where you can be yourself, and we are very grateful for that. We are very thankful for the time and dedication they put into helping us create a yearbook that our school community can be proud of. Thank you.
I would now like to introduce Dr. Hassler to the podium to present the National Merit Scholarships, and then he will present the New York 250th Commensuration Commission Semi-Quintennial Citizenship Award. That wasn't a mouthful. Welcome, Dr. Hassler.
Thank you. In November of 2025, last November, the Board of Education recognized 3 of our graduates that were National Merit Scholarship commended students. Those students were in the top 2% of the 1.3 million students that were considered for National Merit Scholarships. Students are automatically entered into consideration for a National Merit Scholarship when they take the PSAT, typically in October of their junior year. Tonight, I'm proud to recognize our National Merit Scholarship winner. That initial 1.3 million student group is narrowed down to about 15,000 finalists, and only about 2,500 students and winners are chosen out of that group, and they represent the top 0.2% of the original 1.3 million group. The National Merit Scholarship winners are finalists in each state that have been judged to have the strongest combination of accomplishments, skills, and potential for success in rigorous college studies. I'm proud to recognize and congratulate Prasad Saha. The next award, the New York State 250th Commemoration Commission, they established the Quincentennial Citizenship Award, the Semi-Quincentennial Citizenship Award, in celebration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States. Each school district was invited to recognize a graduating senior whose vision, dedication, and contributions have shaped our shared history and will continue to light the path forward for many years to come. The graduating senior that we nominated for this honor participated in several noteworthy civic-minded experiences, including participating in New York State Senator Skoufis's Youth Advisory Council in her freshman year, being appointed by U.S. Senator Minority Leader Chuck Schumer to participate in the U.S. Senate PAGE program in the fall of 2024. She returned to the New York State Senator Skoufis's office in April of 2025 as a communications intern and was promoted to District Associate in December of 2025. More specifically, she worked closely with the Senator in developing a bill focused on student absenteeism. She's also active in student life in Monroe-Woodbury, having participated in the following clubs and activities. She was the Treasurer of Youth and Government. She was the Treasurer of Mock Trial. She was a lead mentor. She was on the Student Engagement Committee. She was a member of the National Honor Society, the Mu Alpha Theta Honor Society, and the French Honor Society. She's graduating this June, ranked 6th in her class. She will be attending George Washington University next year to study political science and public health. She will receive an official recognition letter from the New York State 250th Commemoration Commission, a commemorative certificate, and a hardcover commemorative edition of the U.S. Constitution and other founding documents. It is my distinct honor and privilege to represent Monroe-Woodbury's Semi-Quincentennial Citizenship Award, Noah Snyder. Thank you very much.
Next, I'd like to introduce Kelly Sierra, who will recognize the valedictorian and salutatorian in Principal Jason McElroy's absence.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Unfortunately, Mr. McElroy cannot be here with us this evening. He is attending the Orange Ulster BOCES Career and Technical Education Recognition Ceremony this evening. So on behalf of Mr. McElroy and the Monroe-Woodbury High School admin team and school, it is my honor to introduce the Monroe-Woodbury High School Class of 2026 Salutatorian and Valedictorian. These outstanding students have distinguished themselves through their academic excellence, leadership, involvement, and commitment, both inside and outside the classroom. Throughout their high school careers, they have consistently demonstrated dedication, perseverance, and a tireless work ethic, giving their very best in everything they do. First, I'd like to introduce our Monroe-Woodbury High School Class of 2026 Salutatorian, Luka Johnsick. As Luka makes his way to the stage, I'm going to start talking about all his wonderful accomplishments. So Luka will be attending Binghamton University this fall, where he plans to major in applied physics with a minor in philosophy. During his time at Monroe-Woodbury, Luka has distinguished himself both academically and artistically while balancing an impressive list of extracurricular commitments. Luka has been a dedicated member of varsity cross country and track and field, while also serving as president of the French Honor Society and communications officer for the Monroe-Woodbury SAT Essential Prep. He has demonstrated remarkable talent and leadership as bass section leader for Voice Ensemble, a cellist in chamber orchestra, and a member of the Drama Club Pit Orchestra. His accomplishments include membership in Tri-M Music Honor Society and Mu Alpha Theta Honor Society, along with recognition through all-county honors in voice, vocal jazz, and cello. Luka has also been selected for NYSSMA Area All-State in both voice and cello, and named as an alternate for the NYSSMA All-State Conference Vocal Jazz, Bass, and Cello Ensembles. Additionally, Luka has earned AP Scholar with honor recognition and has been a recipient of our Music Boosters Scholarship. Please join me in congratulating Monroe-Woodbury High School salutatorian Luka Johnsick. And now allow me to introduce our class of 2026 Monroe-Woodbury High School valedictorian, Prasad Saha. Prasad will be attending Stony Brook University this fall, where he plans to study computer science. Throughout his time at Monroe-Woodbury, Prasad has established himself as a leader, scholar, and musician while balancing a rigorous academic and extracurricular schedule. Prasad has served as vice president of FBLA, president of Mu Alpha Theta Honor Society, captain of the math team, and section leader of both drumline and wind ensemble percussion. His dedication and talent have earned him numerous accolades, including recognition as a National Merit Scholar, AP Scholar with Distinction, and NYSSMA All-State Percussionist. Prasad is also a two-time FBLA state champion in coding and programming, demonstrating both his technical ability and commitment to excellence. Please join me in congratulating Monroe-Woodbury High School, class of 2026, valedictorian Prasad Saha.
I'd also like to now introduce Karen Jordan to present the certificates for the OU BOCES Marguerite A. Flood High School Outstanding Students Awards.
Good evening. Unfortunately, both of our outstanding students are unable to be here today, as tonight is the C-Tech graduation from OU BOCES. Both of our students have shown extreme resilience while maintaining extreme academic growth. Olivia Sanford participated in the C-Tech welding program and will be pursuing welding post-graduation. Jade Casey participated in the C-Tech film program, earning a Regents Diploma with a CDOS standard, and will be pursuing a degree in digital filmmaking. She will be attending Ramapo College in the fall. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce Kim DeCurcio to come to the podium to present the certificates for the 2026 Special Olympics elementary students.
Good evening. It is my great pleasure to introduce our 2026 elementary Special Olympians. Jaden Boki, Liam Rule, Bobby Badu, Noel Cuevas Castillo, Andres Fuentes Ramirez, Isaac Lopez, Adam Torres, Tyler Zaya, and our 3 fifth graders moving on to the middle school team. Lucas Penna, Ethan Roy, and Logan Meehan.
I would now like to invite Kristen Miranda to present the middle school students, and then she will ask Faith to come up to present the high school students. So.
Good evening. It is truly an honor to be here tonight to recognize our Special Olympic athletes. They are a group of individuals who exemplify what it means to be strong, determined, and truly inspirational. Thank you to the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Norman, and the middle school administration for your support of our students and our Special Olympics program. Of course, none of this would be possible without the incredible support system of our parents, their families, our student volunteers, our coaches, Stephanie Van Etten, Mallory Greenberg, and Veronica Coloma. Thank you, Christine McGowan, Jennifer Hicks, Jen Stevenson, Wendy, Crowell, and Donna. You are all an integral part of our team's success. Your love, guidance, and positive energy make all the difference. This is a big undertaking, and it is 100% team effort. Our team trained for 14 weeks to prepare for the competition at West Point. They dedicated themselves to sharpening their skills, improving their times, cheering each other on, laughing, and having a great time. On April 26, our courageous team of 11 outstanding athletes competed at West Point in 5 different events. They are the 50-meter run, the 100-meter run, running long jump, standing long jump, and the turbo javelin. Along with an enormous feeling of pride, the middle school team was awarded with 6 gold medals, 8 silver medals, 8 bronze medals, and 9 ribbons. That feeling of pride and happiness is why we are truly grateful to be a team. Athletes, when I call your name, please come up to the stage. Our first athlete couldn't make it tonight, but he is J.L. Gomez Acevedo. Brian Aguilar. William Andren, who could not make it tonight. Jason Candelario. Luis Candelario. Our very mighty and gentle team captain, Tayshawn Dixon. Christian Harville, who couldn't make it tonight, and Lil Mancebo Hilario. Carlos Urbina Melendez could not make it tonight. Noah Oriano. Emmanuel Sabat. And our brave female to be practicing with all these guys, Tanveer Singh. Congratulations, athletes. Our high school coach, Faith Hipsman, please come to the stage to present your high school with their awards.
Good evening. I have so many to thank, such as Dunkin' Donuts, Bagel World, the Cozy Cafe, Mrs. Payne for her hats and string bags, and all the parents' support. I also have to thank our superintendent, our high school administrators, and faculty that attended. We all loved seeing you there. One special thank you to our high school faculty for sending us off the day before with a clap out. It was so wonderful for the athletes and the adults. We got so excited. And a big thank you to our high school administrators for a congratulatory breakfast and announcing the athletes' names before the morning's announcements. I would also like to thank my coaches, and I would like them to stand and be recognized because without them, that day would be impossible. Antoinette Felice, please stand. Colleen Grimes and Erica Larissy could not attend tonight. I would also like to thank the teacher aides for all their help and for keeping the athletes on task. With my coaches and all the teachers' aides, our team was so successful. Throughout our practice season and competition, each athlete cheered and encouraged each other, and I am so proud of our team's effort, sportsmanship, and heart. I am proud to announce our high school Olympic athletes. I will say our athletes have improved so much that they now are competing at a higher level at West Point. And we do have some seniors here tonight, which I'm sad to say they're leaving, but okay, here I'll go. First athlete is Salatard. He could not be here tonight. Our next athlete, Jaden. He's a senior. He will be leaving us this year. He's so reliable, friendly, and a hard worker. He always does his best. Jaden will be attending Mount St. Mary in the fall. Congratulations. Danny Totillo could not be here tonight. Elijah DeLeon could not be here tonight. But we have our team captain, Jordy Florian. Christian Medina could not be here tonight, nor could Jaden Houston. And our next athlete is a senior who will be leaving us this year. Deisha always cheers for all her teammates. She's a ray of sunshine. Deisha Patel. Sweetheart. Okay, we have another senior here, Brian. Brian Payne will be leaving us this year. We love his laugh, his enthusiasm, and especially his jokes. He's a great friend and always nice to everyone. We're going to miss you, Brian. Isabella Pellington couldn't be here tonight. Logan Whitfield, come on up. Isabella Zimberry. Our next athlete is a senior, Kayla, who she will be leaving us also. She is always so helpful and competitive, and she always strives to do her best. When I first met her, she said, I am not doing the running long jump. I said, fine, get your water. We're going down by the running long jump. And she almost jumps 2 meters.
Present these flowers to Ms. Hipsman for all her years of hard work and dedication to the Special Olympics team.
And now Christine Mirinda will present for the Thunderbolts.
Good evening again. Okay. Tonight, we would like to recognize two outstanding student athletes who represented our school as members of the Thunderbolt swim team this season. Alexis Ritger and Emilio Perez had a successful swimming season and demonstrated commitment, perseverance, and sportsmanship throughout the year. Their hard work and positive representation of the Thunderbolts, as well as Monroe-Woodbury, made us proud. Their coaches, Stacy and Jason, had a few words to say about them. Lexi, it is our gold medal honor to congratulate one of Monroe-Woodbury's top 26 students. Lexi is one of the hardest workers we know, proving herself academically and on our pool deck. Over her high school career, she swam on multiple teams and always gave her all. Lexi is a leader on the pool deck as a swimmer and a lifeguard. Water safety is top of mind. She is not with us tonight because she is a lifeguard at the YMCA and is a dedicated worker as well. Recently, Lexi competed regionally at Marist College and West Point, earning 8 gold medals. She is an endurance swimmer competing in the 100, 200, and 500-meter races. Additionally, her medal relay team also earned gold medals at West Point and at Special Olympics Games in Utica 2 weeks ago. Lexi placed gold for her 3rd personal races. She uses her leadership at team trainings to offer advice and help make the other teammates with their improvements. Lexi is an inspiration. In her spare time, she sews and sells products through her Etsy store. I'm going to look that up. We look forward to following her path as she graduates and pursues her interest. Keep making waves, Lexi. Accepting Alexi's award on her behalf is Eric Orzel. Eric swims on her relay team. He also took 3 gold medals and won 4th place ribbon at States in Utica 2 weeks ago and swam side by side with Lexi for many years. Eric, come on up. They're going to give you her certificate. Okay? Now some words from the coaches for Emilio. Emilio is a freshman at Monroe-Woodbury High School and has loved being in the water since he was 6 months old. Swimming has become one of his passions. Emilio joined New York State Special Olympics Thunderbolt swim in 2019. It has been exciting to watch his skills and confidence grow over the years. He swims with enthusiasm, takes advice from coaches, and has grown to be a regional competitor, earning medals and ribbons at Marist College and racing at spring games at West Point. He is always willing to step in and help his team when needed, bringing determination and positive attitudes at practice and meets. At this time, he races the 25 and 50-meter freestyle and backstroke, and he is very fast. This summer, he will start working on breaststroke and butterfly. Emilio has long arms, just perfect for those more challenging strokes. Emilio enjoys challenging himself to improve and celebrates each new personal accomplishment. We are very proud of the effort he puts into swimming and look forward to seeing where his dedication takes him next. Keep making waves, Emilio. Please come up.
another hearty congratulations to all of our Special Olympians and Thunderbolts. And I'd now like to welcome to the podium Joanne McInerney to present the Odyssey of the Mind Awards.
Good evening. Odyssey of the Mind is an international creative problem-solving program that engages students in learning by allowing them to gain their knowledge and ideas to come to life in an exciting, productive environment. Believe me, it is exciting. Participants build self-confidence, develop life skills, create new friendships, and are able to recognize and explore their true creative potential. I'm thrilled to say that Monroe-Woodbury has been a part of Odyssey for 47 years. This past February, our middle school team placed first in the region and moved on to the state finals in Syracuse. Coach Rivera and I Coach Rivera and I could not be more proud. These are a great group of kids. So, Omers, as you come up, please remain on stage to take a photo with the team. Victoria Cotmill, Jonathan D'Ambroso, Alexi Elisinko, Anthony Espinal, Isabella Gonzalez, Riley LaFleur, and Jaden Rivera.
We're just going to take a quick minute to allow our Special Olympians time to exit the auditorium. Next up, I'd like to welcome to the podium Jason Chaplin to present the NYSMA recipient awards.
All right, really quickly, if you're here for your award, just line right up over here. There's a bunch of you. We'll make it quicker. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jason Champlin. I'm District Music Coordinator, and thank you to the Board of Education, as well as the Cabinet, for inviting me tonight to tonight's very special meeting and for helping me recognize many of our outstanding students and teachers on their achievements at NYSMA festivals this year. Let's begin by recognizing our music ensembles that performed at the New York State Music Association, or NYSMA's, Major Organization Festival. Major Organization, or called Majors, is one of the most important and high-stakes events of the school year for our music department. Teachers prepare their ensembles to the highest level on 3 NYSMA-approved musical selections. 2 New York State certified adjudicators evaluate every aspect of their performance, from professionalism and poise to musical phrasing and intonation. If you are present, would your director of the following ensembles please make your way to the stage when your name is called? We have our middle school chamber chorus under the direction of Mr. Brian Clark, going level 3, receiving gold with distinction. Mr. Clark is at a prior engagement tonight, but we'll accept his award on his behalf. Our middle school symphonic band under the direction of Mr. Adam Conforti, level 3, receiving gold. Mr. Conforti also directed our middle school concert band, level 2, receiving a gold with distinction. Our middle school Sinfonia Orchestra, under the direction of Mr. Peter Giorgio, going level 3, receiving gold with distinction. And our middle school wind ensemble, under the direction of Mr. Christopher Taborski, going level 4, receiving gold with distinction. Congratulations to all of these teachers and their ensembles. And now, on to some of our amazing students. The NYSSMA Solo Festival is perhaps the most important event for the individual musician. Students spend months preparing a solo, as well as mastering a series of scales, rudiments, or arpeggios, as well as a sight-reading excerpt. NYSSMA solos range from the difficulty from level 1 or elementary through level 6 professional. I am thrilled to announce the MW students who performed on a level 6 and scored an A+, or 97 out of 100 points or higher. Please help me welcome to the stage the following students who I will call up alphabetically. Julian Burek, performing a soprano solo. Nathan Chan on piano. Kaylee Chang on clarinet. Carter Greenberg on cello. Logan Hong on mallets. Kevin Jin on violin. Jocelyn Carl on flute. Kyle Kawada on violin. Zan Rahman on piano. Lily Seffer on trumpet. Tanae Shaw on viola. And Yentang Yi on piano. The next group of students who I would like to recognize is those who performed an all-state solo, which is the most difficult of adjudications you can do. These students are eligible to perform one of these solos in grades 10 and 11, which they are then eligible to be selected into the NYSSMA All-State Honors Ensembles. Please join me in congratulating William Callahan on double bass, Lindsay Castana on soprano 1 solo, Nathan Chan on mallets, Julia Dory on soprano 1, Owen Edwards on tuba, Timothy Gali on bass 1, Kaya Glander on soprano 2, Ethan Gordon on bass 1, Susan Jiang on flute, Micah Joseph on flute, Mia Kawada on cello, River Luz on snare drum, Ian Mayer on clarinet, Max Mayer on viola, Zoe Milza on alto 2, Jedediah Minkowitz on violin, Ava Muller on violin, Sophia Niederberger on both violin and alto 2, Cole O'Reilly on soprano 1, Gabriella Pigeon on soprano 2, Claudel Pierre-Piol on bass, Jenna Rushan on alto 1 and clarinet, Eugene Sung on violin, Emma Truhan on soprano, and Clara Whitrock on soprano. Congratulations to all these wonderful students and their fantastic achievements. Monroe-Woodbury continues to shine at NYSSMA and festivals elsewhere. The success of the department begins with the foundational skills taught by our general music staff as early as kindergarten and continues right through high school. This is why Monroe-Woodbury community has been recognized by the NAM Foundation for its outstanding support of music education, receiving for the 15th consecutive year a Best Community for Music Education recognition. This year is a milestone year, marking the district's 20th year receiving this award, putting us in a small category of school districts who have done so. I would like to present this award to Dr. Norman on behalf of the music department. Congratulations to the entire music department, the district, and the community. Thank you.
And I'd like to welcome back to the podium Dr. Hassler to present the Seal of Biliteracy, and then he will present the Seal of Civic Readiness.
Thank you. The New York State Seal of Biliteracy recognizes high school graduates who have attained a high level of proficiency in listening, speaking, reading, and writing in one or more languages in addition to English. The seal acknowledges the importance of being bilingual in today's global society. It highlights the hard work and achievement of students and encourages students to pursue language study while in school. The recognition of attaining biliteracy becomes part of the high school transcript and diploma for these students and is a statement of accomplishment for future employers and for college admission. We are proud to have 44 graduates achieve the seal in one language, 5 graduates achieving the seal in 2 world languages, and I believe for the first time in Monroe-Woodbury history, 1 student achieving the Seal of Biliteracy in 3 different languages. Yeah, it's awesome. These students have demonstrated proficiency not only in English, but in Spanish, French, and Italian, which are offered in the high school, as well as Polish, Punjabi, Serbian, and Portuguese. Each student will receive a certificate as well as a medallion from the State Education Department to be worn at graduation. Unfortunately, the medallions haven't arrived yet from the State Education Department, but they will be distributed at graduation practice next week. But you will get your certificate this evening. Please join me in congratulating the following students. Salma Abu Shaheen. Jose Alvarado Amaya. In 3 languages, Christoph Balbuena Matusiak. Aaron Barbanel. Deanna Bazan. Isabella Burleski. Congrats. Victoria Campbell. Diana Castillo Lopez. Julio Chavez. Gianluca Chiaffi. Lennon Criollo Chiambarazzo. Mia Crevetto. Emma Encarnacion. Juliana Feeney. Didier Flores Meza. Alicia Fuentes de George. In 2 languages, Jasmine Fuentes Morales. Sofia Garcia. In 2 languages, Prab Gill. Kiara Gomez. Gregory Grissar. Christina Guerrero. Gerard Haber. Erickson Hernandez Ramirez. In 2 languages, Miguel Hernandez Sordo. Olivia Houle. Kyle Imhoff. In 2 languages, Luka Joncic. Sophia Kilroy. Reese Lauterbach. Anthony Leone. Anna Llewellyn. Brianna Maganon. Yaret Martinez. Hannah Mazariego. Isabella Rose Navarro. Kenia Nolasco Hernandez. Celeste O'Grady. Victor Ocasio Ortiz. J.R. Pizza Ferrato. Taya Proya. Oliver Ricorte Learno. Joanna Rivera. Mateo Romano. Prasad Saha. Sunny Stein. Valerie Taveras. Daniela Van Buskapum. Gerson Vicente Baten. Karen Velfuerte. Another round of applause for our CELA Biliteracy students. Up next is our Seal of Civic Readiness. New York State began offering the Seal of Civic Readiness during the 2021-22 school year for school districts to recognize students possessing a high level of proficiency in civic knowledge and having demonstrated civic participation. Monroe-Woodbury is in our fourth year of offering the Seal of Civic Readiness, and we now have a large number of seniors graduating, our most ever. The recognition of attaining the Seal of Civic Readiness also becomes part of the high school transcript and diploma. To demonstrate proficiency in civic readiness and civic knowledge specifically, recipients must showcase high achievement on their social studies courses and assessments, and to demonstrate civics participation, students must complete a combination of projects, take courses that promote civic engagement, or participate in extracurricular activities that promote civic participation. Students can begin acquiring points towards the Seal of Civic Readiness in middle school, and I'm proud to announce that we have 67 recipients this year, 66 seniors and 1 junior. Yes. Additionally, we had 4 juniors last year achieve the seal, making this year's graduating class our largest, with 70 students graduating with the Seal of Civic Readiness, which is awesome. Students will receive a certificate for their accomplishment as well as a medal to wear at graduation. Please join me in congratulating Joanna Almanzar, Austin Ba, Olivia Berlinski, Joseph Buchanan, Braden Burke, Victoria Campbell, Silvana Catalano, Devin Charles, An Chen, Aaron Derrick, Fallon Durkin, Eliza Encarnacion, Andrew Ferdico, Juliana Feeney, Didier Flores Meza, Destiny Francis, Elizabeth Friedman, Jaden Gray, Gregory Grissar, Ariba Gulshan, Daniela Gunning, Cynthia Gutierrez, Gerard Haber, Miguel Hernandez Sordo, Gianna Hodge, Jacob Huang, Zoe Irabor, Zayed Kadir, Grace Kobolinsky, Anna Kuchukidze, Reese Lauerbach. Andrew Liang. Michael Luongo. John Mancuso. Maeve McPeak. Madison Melendez. Sophia Michelena. Jael Lucia Milano. Chelsea Miller. Jake Montevirgin. Lauren Mueller. Deanna Murphy. Kathleen O'Connor. Celeste O'Grady. Xavier Ortiz. Abhilash Patel. Jillian Portnoy. Sanjita Raja. Siddharth Ranganathan. William Reynolds. Amanda Richardson. Joanna Rivera. Alexandra Sagaria. Camila Santiago. Swathi Satyamurthy. Sean Sicharan. Leah Sheeran. Kaylin Simon. Noah Snyder. Ashley Taveras. Valerie Taveras. Keziah Tillman. Melanie Vidal. Karen Villafuerte. Hannah Vogel. Leah Wood. And Yumi Zhang. One more round of applause for our CLS Civic Readiness students. Thank you.
Congratulations. Caitlin, maybe we should ask them to clear out because they're kind of dallying there.
We'll give it one more minute for our audience members who are leaving to leave the auditorium, and then we will continue with tonight's board meeting.
Congregating.
Each year, the Board of Education selects 3 outstanding student artists, to receive the Art Purchase Award. This year's recipients are Daniela Gunning for Not Really Abstract, Alexandra McConnell for Ballet, and Madison Schwarmer for The Candle. Their artwork will be displayed in our school buildings for staff, students, and visitors to enjoy. Congratulations to these talented artists on this well-deserved recognition. The Board of Education recognizes or encourages district residents to publicly participate at its meetings and recognizes its responsibility to hear public comments by district residents. No speaker will be permitted to speak longer than 4 minutes, and comments should relate to school matters. I'd like to welcome Greg Sussman. Khadija Sussman. Noah Sussman. Okay. I guess our speakers are not here. We will go on to the next agenda item. Motion to approve the minutes of the June 3rd, 2026 meeting.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion so carries. Be it resolved, the Board of Education and the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District hereby approves a certain wage and benefit agreement dated June 12th, 2026 between the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District and Dr. Tracy Norman, Superintendent of Schools. And be it further resolved that the Board of Education, having reviewed and approved a certain wage and benefit agreement between the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District and Dr. Tracy Norman, Superintendent of Schools, and herein authorizes the President of the Board to execute said amendment on behalf of the Board. Is there a motion for approval of the resolution of the TN contract?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion so carries. Be it resolved that the Board of Education and the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District herein approve a certain First Amendment to the Wage and Benefit Agreement dated June 17, 2026, between the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District and Christopher Berger, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, and be it further resolved that the Board of Education, having reviewed and approved the First Amendment to the Wage and Benefit Agreement between the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District and Christopher Berger, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, and herein authorizes the President of the Board to execute said agreement on behalf of the Board. Is there a motion for approval of the resolution of the CB contract?
I'd like to make a modified motion to approve 11.2 through 11.6.
Is there a motion?
Motion. Second.
Motion so carries. Approval of 11.1, 11.2 to 11.6. Reports by Board of Education and committee members. Trustee Ceriello.
Thank you. We had an audit committee meeting on Tuesday, June 9th at 5 p.m. at the Harriman Center. We had a meeting with external audit. It was an external audit entrance conference with Scott Oling. That was a good meeting. He went over how the external audit would be, PFK O'Connor, how it would be handled going forward. We also had an internal audit review with Noraki Smith. There were two gentlemen from the firm there, and we went over the PPS, special education, internal review, extra classroom activities and clubs, and governance and planning. Two of those audits were put on the agenda for today. The governance and planning, there were still two open items, so that will come up in July at the next meeting. So this is my last report. There are no more audit committee meetings set for this year. The new audit chair will work with the committee to schedule the meetings with the finance department in the future, and I thank the administrators for all of their support as we work through this. I've been on the audit committee for all 6 years, and I found it useful and informative, and a really great pleasure to work with Michael Buffamonte and Patrick Cahill. They've been consummate professionals and keep us up to date on everything, and audit exceptions are addressed timely and appropriately. So thank you.
Thank you for your dedicated years of board service as well, Trustee Ceriello. Policy Committee, Vice President Donahue.
Good evening. We are updating board norms, the Board of Education norms, and creating Board of Education bylaws to ensure uniformed governance in future Board of Education. We do not have a date for our next meeting as of yet, but I anticipate that we will have one shortly, and the date will be posted on the district website.
Thank you. Trustee Reynolds is not here for visitation and capital projects. Mr. Cahill, can you give the update, if there is one?
Yeah, sure. So phase one of the capital project work is complete. Certificates of substantial completion prepared by CPL, our architectural firm, they're ready. The Ed Center work and the fire restoration is also complete, so we intend to move back there beginning on June 26th into the following week. Phase two work has commenced, and that included the tennis courts, softball field lighting for the tennis courts, some work at Pine Tree, the repointing, the fire alarm work, and the roof work and HVAC work will mostly occur this summer. The concession building was part of phase three, and that will also begin this summer with the bid awards the bid awards were contracts on the agenda for this evening. And then the balance of the phase three work, as I've said, will be summer of 2027, be extremely busy summer for us. The other capital related item was the rather large drainage pipe repair that runs from the high school behind the bleachers. I had sent an email to the board about that. We're going to move ahead with that repair, which is good because we must do that. That's endangering other facilities on our athletic complex. So may necessitate, I think it will, a one-item board meeting on or about June 29th. I'm going to email the board with some additional details for that. So that's everything.
Thank you, Mr. Cahill. Oxbow held its orientation for new board members, so we look forward to welcoming our new trustees as our two trustees depart. Report by Student Representative of the Board of Education, Ms. Isobor.
Good evening and happy Wednesday. Today's report is sadly my last report of the 2025-2026 school year. It's been a great journey, and thank you to everyone who has supported me up to this point. I didn't do any visitations since June 3rd, and I instead decided to focus on talking and taking input from as many high schoolers as I could. I do not have an exact number of the amount of high schoolers I've talked to since everything was verbal, and the questions I had about their high school experience was brought up in casual conversation, so it didn't feel like I was interrogating or interviewing anyone. I wrote down anything significant on what stood out, which I'm here to share with you all today. All right, firstly, a lot of students really resonated with all the activities that the school offers, with many saying that they enjoy how there are so many things to do after school, whether it's a sport or a club, which is a great thing because I fully believe that there is something for every student to do at the high school that they would fit into perfectly. Going along with after-school activities, a couple students did complain about the after-school busing, with there only being a 5 p.m. bus on Mondays and no buses at all on Fridays. A lot of students don't really understand why the after-school busing is different between those two specific days, while on Tuesday through Thursday, there are both a 4 p.m. bus and a 5 p.m. bus. It limits some students' abilities to do certain activities like sports, which tend to meet after school Monday through Friday. A couple of students express how they don't feel ready for life outside of high school, whether they are going to college or not, because they believe the classes they are taking do not correlate with any type of adulting. I personally believe that this dilemma can be very easily solved because the high school does in fact offer a lot of elective classes teaching students topics that they will use as adults, especially in the business and facts, family consumer sciences departments. I believe that if there is better promotion and marketing towards these courses for the students, more people would take these courses and feel more prepared for what their future entails. This is sadly something I don't have the time to work towards because I'm graduating in like about a week, but this is something I will bring up to the next Board of Ed student rep for next year and have them start on. Many students love the security that is in the high school, with one student notably saying, "There's enough security and protocols to make you feel safe inside the building, but not too much to make you feel uncomfortable." Spirit Week was mentioned a lot when I asked students what their favorite part about their school year was. All in all, I think having more events to do, more so in the second semester rather than the first semester, would be a great way to try and keep up morale during the cooler and usually more melancholy months. For a while now, transfer students coming into the district has been a topic I want to look into, with making sure that they feel part of the district and school community, because it's already hard enough moving, and on top of that, trying to make friends halfway through the school year is really tough. I've been talking about creating a space for transfer students, like we have Lead Mentors, which is a club in the high school where juniors and seniors are paired up with a group of freshmen for the whole school year to act as mentors and give them a helping hand whenever needed. This is something that I also wasn't able to launch because this idea didn't come to me about a month or two ago, but it's something I would hope to see launched sometime in the 2026-2027 school year. The next topic is mainly something that freshmen and some sophomores have brought up to me, which is creating a relationship with their guidance counselors. Many of them were told when coming to the high school to make sure to create a positive relationship with their guidance counselor as advice, but they don't exactly have any problems or questions to bring up to their guidance counselor, so they don't know how to create that relationship unless it's like a meeting for whatever reason they need that meeting for. Guidance counselors are always there for the students when they need help with anything, but I've been told besides giving help, they don't really need to see their guidance counselors, which stops them from creating that close relationship they've been advised on doing so. And the last topic I want to bring up today is student leadership. The high school just finished running and holding elections for class government and student council. Many students have told me they believe our student leadership should have the ability to do more things and to be able to express more concerns to staff and administration. Also, in terms of running, there should also be a little bit more restrictions to make sure that student leaders are actually being leaders, instead of just taking that position, doing all the fun activities that comes along with it, and then kicking their feet up and doing nothing else with the position all year. Adding more restrictions at the start of the running instead of getting a certain number of signatures from students would go a long way. Even possibly a consequence of making a student step down if they aren't meeting their leadership experience would also help with this. Those are most of the key topics that I've talked to high school students about in this month, but a couple of them could also be applied to middle school students. Okay, this is my last report. Thank you so much for this amazing school year. Thank you to the Board of Education and also Central Office for taking my reports into consideration and making changes with any concerns that students have. Thank you to building administrators for inviting me over to your schools and having me meet with all your students. Thank you to many of my teachers for first of all teaching me and for also helping me develop confidence to even apply for this position, because freshman year me would never believe where I am right now, and I've been doing this the whole entire school year. Thank you to Mr. Dana Kerskansky, Sabrina, the AV team, and our custodial staff for always helping us set up and clean up these meetings. Also, thank you for the students for trusting me enough to give me your input, for being honest with your concerns. Lastly, a massive thank you to Mrs. Carol Spenley for always being there for me when I need help. Whether I was confused, thank you for checking all my reports and all for the random emails I would send you not knowing about anything. Congrats to the new Board of Education student representative for the next school year. I know that they will do a fantastic job. I'm also not going to leave them empty-handed for next year. I will contact them through the summer and make sure that they have a ground to start with and know what this position entails. Thank you and have a great summer, everyone.
Thank you, as always, for the very thorough and thoughtful readout, Zoe. Back to the agenda. Motion to approve personnel items 14.1 to 14.28.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion so carries. Motion to approve business and financial items 15.1 to 15.8.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion so carries. Motion to approve committees on special education and preschool education's items 16.1 to 16.5.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion so carries. Reports by the board and central office. Let's see today where we're going to start. Mr. Cahill.
Okay. So I'd just like to extend my congratulations to all our award winners this evening, both tonight and our last meeting. And from our last meeting, I'd like to extend my congratulations to the newly tenured staff and our retiring employees. And under donations at our last meeting, I'd like to thank the Girl Scout Troop 599 of Monroe for their donation of a picnic table to North Main Elementary School. Thank Mr. Jim Banville for his donation of a baritone horn to the high school, and Joseph and Elsa DiMartini for their donation to the DiMartini Scholarship. I'd also like to offer a special thank you to Mr. Ceriello, Dr. Koifman for their service on the board, and to the Monroe-Woodbury community. It's been a privilege to work alongside you, and I wish you all the best in the future. Zoe, thank you for your service on the board. You've done an outstanding job in a challenging position, and I wish you all the best in the year ahead. And with that, I hope you have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Morales.
Good evening. I would like to thank the middle school and the high school yearbook committees for capturing the year so beautifully. One of the students said it perfectly, that they were able to take our everyday moments and transform them into a lasting collection of memories. They did an excellent job. I'd like to thank our administrators and PTAs for all that goes into our end-of-year celebrations, from field days to moving up ceremonies to fifth grade picnics. It's a tremendous amount of work with a lot of collaboration, so thank you. I'd like to just set a reminder for interested families to register for summer enrichment. Echoing Mr. Cahill, thank you to Mr. Ceriello, Mr. Koifman, and Zoe for all of your efforts. And as we celebrate our students and their remarkable accomplishments tonight, you can't help but be filled with pride. And while tonight was definitely about celebrating our students, behind every one of our students is a team of dedicated educators. So I don't want to let the night go by without taking a moment to thank our teachers and staff. It's with your support and devotion that makes nights like tonight possible. Your efforts are what help these students represent our district in the best way possible. So thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Dr. Valles.
congratulations to all the award recipients. And with the school year ending, there are many activities around happening. It's a vibrant time. Also, it's a final time for some students as well. Thank you, Zoe, for your always informative reports, even though it gives us some more work, but it gives us a really good excitement of what does it mean to us. So appreciate all your efforts and support. And Dr. Koifman and Mr. Siriello, thank you for your services throughout the 6 years to the school board. And congratulations to all the students who will be walking in on the next Thursday. And good night.
Thank you. Dr. Hassler.
Thank you. Again, I agree with everybody. Congratulations. Best wishes to Dr. Koifman, Mr. Siriello, Zoe. Hopefully you come back and run to be a regular member of the Board of Education. One of the things you're going to hear next year is a theme of community engagement and continuing to get our families further engaged in our district community. And I would like to point out a great example of that. If you go on our district website to our live stream link and look up the 5th grade concert on May 13th, the 5th graders did a version of Bibir Mi Vida by Mark Anthony. It is awesome. The whole concert is awesome, but this in particular is awesome. And you talk about community engagement and the families involved in that performance. It was awesome. So, we strive for that if you want to look for an example. And hopefully we're watching the weather for graduation next week. At first it was looking like rain for the prom tomorrow night, but it's looking good. So hopefully we get through some good weather and get our graduation in, and we get to celebrate our graduates. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Berger.
Good evening. I too want to congratulate all of the students that were honored here this evening. It's always great to see so many of them in the auditorium. They are the reason that we are all here, so it's great to see them recognized this evening. I want to congratulate all of our new hires and appointees. I believe we had about 22 appointees on tonight's agenda, so congratulations. Trying to look through this blinding light, I think that I see maybe 2 people out there tonight, so I did want to recognize them, and you can call out if there's anybody else here if I can't see through the light, but I do want to congratulate and welcome to our Crusader family as a staff member, in addition to a community member, Priscilla Herman, who's going to be joining us as an E&L teacher for Sapphire. And also want to welcome and congratulate Kimberly Eichel, who's joining us as a district-wide special ed teacher. At our last meeting, we recognized a number of retirees, and since the last meeting, we actually had 2 additional retirees that submit their letter of resignation for their intent to retire and were approved tonight. So I want to recognize Shelley Horwath and Terry Barnes and congratulate them and thank them for their years of service to our district. I too want to thank Zoe, Mr. Siriello, and Dr. Koifman for their service and dedication to our school community. It certainly can be a thankless job at times, I'm sure, and your dedication and efforts do not go unnoticed, so thank you very much. And lastly, I too want to thank all of our teachers and our staff members for their efforts in making this a memorable year for our students. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you for all your efforts throughout the year. Let's enjoy the last week and a half of school and have a wonderful summer.
Thank you. Mr. Bellino.
Thank you to all the students receiving awards tonight. It was great to see all of them coming out on stage. Thank you, Zoe, as well, for your reports. I wish you good luck on your next chapter. And actually a big thank you to Dr. Norman. I think I haven't known you as long as some of the other folks here, but I'm looking forward to continuing to get to know you more, and I thank you for the leadership you bring to the district. Thank you.
Mrs. Officer.
Good evening. Congratulations to all our esteemed students awarded tonight. Thank you to our instructional staff who have supported them throughout the years, championing them to success in their respective disciplines. Zoe, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. I know you will transition well in your next chapter. Thank you, Michael and Jeff, for your time and dedication to the school district. It was a pleasure working with you both. Lastly, thank you for my re-election to the Board of Education. I look forward to working with you all and serving this wonderful school district. Good night.
Thank you. Dr. Koifman.
Standing there today, I couldn't count the number of achievements that our students had this past year, and it's very well deserved by the students, it's very well deserved by the staff, it's very well deserved by the cabinet, by the superintendent, and you guys are doing a phenomenal job with that. Serving on the Board of Education has been one of the most meaningful experiences in my life, and I'm thankful for the friendships, partnerships, and shared commitments to our children's success that I have witnessed over the years. Though I'm stepping away from my role, I'll always remain a proud supporter of our school district and incredible work that's being done here today. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Dr. Vyas.
Good night.
Trustee Sariella.
Congratulations to all the award recipients. Congratulations, Sergey. It's been great working with you. As I move forward into a new season of my life and conclude my 6 years of service on the Board of Education, I wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude for the opportunity to serve this community and the district, which saw my 2 children grow and develop into responsible adults. Over the past 6 years, I've had the privilege of working alongside dedicated board members, administrators, teachers, staff, parents, and community members who share a common goal of providing the very best educational experience for our students. Serving as vice president for 2 years and president for 2 years was a great honor. Together we faced challenges, celebrated success, made important decisions that will continue to shape the future of our district. While no board member accomplishes anything alone, I'm proud of what we achieved through collaboration, thoughtful discussion, and a steadfast commitment to our students. One accomplishment that stands out during my tenure as president was the successful search and hiring of a new district superintendent. Finding the right leader is one of the school board's biggest jobs. And it's a very important responsibility that's entrusted to us. I'm so pleased that our selection has proven to be a strong and capable leader. As Dr. Norman completes his 2nd year with the district, I remain absolutely confident that his vision, leadership, and dedication will continue to move our district and students forward. I want to thank my fellow BOE members, and past and present, not just who are here today. I also extend my sincere appreciation to our administrators, faculty, staff, students, and families for the work we accomplished together. Above all, I want to thank our Heavenly Father for his love and support and for putting me in this role to learn, grow, and support others. His loving and almighty hand is on everything in our lives. For with God, all things are possible, and may God bless each one of you and your families. Thank you, and have a great evening.
Thank you. Ms. Zoe.
Thank you all for all the kind words. I really appreciate it. Congrats to our award winners tonight. Good luck to all my high school students taking Regents exam and some of my middle school students. Congrats to the class of 2026 for graduating and for everyone moving up, and have a great summer.
Thank you. Vice President Donahue.
Thank you to the high school for hosting us, and to the custodians for always giving us a building that's amazingly beautiful. Congrats to all the award recipients this evening. I would like to mention that I attended the mock accident yesterday and the pine tree moving up ceremony, and both were very, well, the mock accident was very informative, and I really hope that everybody took that to heart. The moving up ceremony was beautiful. Welcome to new staff. Congratulations to our retirees. Good luck to everyone taking Regents exams this week. Thank you to Mr. Soriello and Dr. Koifman for your years of dedicated service to our district and all the good work that you've done. Congratulations, Zoe. It's been amazing having you on the board with us. Your insights have been exceptionally helpful. You will be missed. Congratulations to all our graduates. I hope everyone enjoys the prom tomorrow night and that it's a fun and safe evening. And I'm looking forward to graduation next week and hoping for good weather. Have a good night.
Thank you. Dr. Norman.
Good evening, everyone. So a lot of powerful words have been spoken tonight, and I certainly echo those sentiments, and I will just update you by exception. I want to begin by just really letting the public know we had an amazing event at our middle school last week where we celebrated the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Kudos to the teacher, the administration for putting that together. And I'm happy to report that we have the most viewed social media posts garnering more than 73,000 views. You all should clap for that. And some of the comments were very positive, and these are the things that that I think about, and I focus on when I reflect on our district. I want to recognize our outstanding student athletes and their coaches for an exceptional year. From football to baseball to cheerleading, track and field, and beyond. They've represented Monroe-Woodbury with pride, talent, and sportsmanship, and they've been very successful, and they should certainly be acknowledged as we close out our year. I can't say enough about our end-of-year activities. The moving up ceremonies, what we witnessed tonight, these are just great moments that I think really represent and depict our community well. We've conducted interviews for our JRTC instructor position. Kudos to Dr. Hassler and his team for bringing us to this point. And we're excited to launch this program in the upcoming school year. Thank you, sir, for your hard work with that. I also like to remind the public that the district is closed Friday, June 19th for Juneteenth. We've said a lot of amazing things about Zoe, and I certainly echo that. I think you have a bright future, and you've done a tremendous job of being the voice for students. Thank you, Zoe. And finally, a message to our Board of Education, students, families, and staff. Just a collective thank you. To our board trustees, I'm humbled tonight, and not just by the words that you spoke of me, but tonight you approved contracts for our MWTA, our non-bargaining folks, our cabinet. You have shown great commitment and trust, and those people are not here today and don't have the opportunity to say thank you. So on behalf of a grateful school community, I sincerely thank you for your support and the trust that you've put in those people by voting and approving that. You've shown great commitment, and that's not to be understated. So thank you for that. To our students, thank you for working hard, representing our district well, and for sharing your smiles, creativity, and laughter. You are truly the heart of this district. Families, thank you for your partnership as we work together in support of our students. And to our amazing staff, thank you for all you've done this year to support our students in our schools. Thank you for your care, compassion, dedication, and service. As the school year comes to a close, I wish you a summer filled with joy, relaxation, and time with those who matter most. make wonderful memories, take time to recharge, and most importantly, be healthy and be happy. Thank you and good night.
Thank you. I'd like to mirror the sentiments and congratulate all of the award recipients tonight and last meeting. Fantastic, phenomenal achievements. Happy Caribbean American Heritage Month, happy Pride Month, and happy Juneteenth. I'd also like to thank Dr. Koifman, Mr. Ceriello, and Zoe for their dedication, time, thoughtfulness to the board. Mike, thank you for your mentorship, especially taking on this role so suddenly. Having someone who has sat in the seat to give me guidance has been invaluable, so thank you for that. Dr. Koifman, thank you for the honesty always. Whenever there is something that you feel, you make sure that we all know it in no uncertain terms, and it is always with the mindset of what is best for this families and particularly the students and faculty of this district, so thank you. Zoe, I just am so floored just how poised and professional that you are and how you have taken on this role. Your reports have always been very thorough, very thoughtful. Thank you for being the voice to the students, that they trust you enough to give you the honest feedback, and thank you for being honest with us. We can only improve the areas in which we need improvements if we know what they are. So thank you for always bringing that honesty to the table. You're leaving a legacy that is very, very hard to fill, but we look forward to seeing the person who succeeds you do as well as you did. So wishing you the best in your next endeavors. Enjoy college, and we look forward to hearing all the wonderful things that you do in the future. Congratulations to the class of 2026, from our little kindergarteners all the way up to our high schoolers. You are all going to do great things because you started with a great foundation. Monroe-Woodbury is special. It is absolutely special, and you may not know it now, but when you go out into the quote-unquote real world, you will see that you had so many phenomenal opportunities to catapult you into greatness. I am just looking forward to, with bated breath, all of the amazing stories that I'm going to hear about all of the fantastic things that you all do in the world. So congratulations to the class of 2026. I also want to take the time to say thank you to all the teachers, the faculty, safety staff, and everyone who works, touches, is a part of this district. We couldn't be the great school district that we are without each and every one of you. So sincerely, wholeheartedly, on behalf of this board, thank you for everything that you pour into our students, that you pour into this district, because it couldn't be a top-tier, phenomenal district to offer the amazing things that we do and produce all the wonderful things that you see without your dedication. So thank you for sharing your skills, your time, your effort, and your love of this district with each and every student and each and every person in this district. So thank you. To our community, thank you for approving our budget vote. You are investing in your children's futures, and we appreciate you doing that. Finally, go Knicks. I know I would be remiss without saying that. It's something that I think we've all waited a very long time for, and it is, I'm still in that kind of speechless, oh my goodness, is this real? If I'm dreaming, do not wake me up. But if you're going to the parade tomorrow, be safe. Otherwise, have a wonderful, fantastic summer. We look forward to seeing you in September. And for those who we're not seeing in September, please send us notes and let us know how you're doing. Have a great summer. And finally, happy Father's Day to all of the fathers in the district. Good night. Okay. Motion to adjourn this meeting.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion so carries. Have a good night.